Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel. This is your twin flame reading for today. Welcome everybody. We're going to ask Spirit today for my no contacts. What is your person thinking and feeling? Where are we headed? Any energy that's around this connection that Spirit wants you to know. So welcome to your twin flame soulmate channel. And if you're new here, I'm so grateful that you have joined us. We tend to focus more on low contact, low communication, twin flame journeys, and no contact relationships. So if that's something that you need guidance with, this is the place to be. So I'm glad that you're here. And let's see what Spirit and our spirit guides have for you. This is for all signs and for any sign that you may be thinking of as well. So let's see what they want you to know. Let's see what's coming your way. I also have some charms and some initials for you today, so we'll do that. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you need me to know? What is the energy around this connection? What does my person want me to know? What does Spirit want me to know today? I am listening for you now. It's not worth it anymore. Okay, I'm struggling. Okay, maybe a little bit of I threw in the towel. Okay, maybe they threw in the towel a little bit too soon. Maybe you're saying, you know what, you're not even fighting for this. And, you know, I always thought that you would fight for us. I always thought that you would be somebody that I could, you know, believe in. So a little bit of I threw in the towel too soon. I'm sorry I hurt you. I regret it more than you will ever know. I will tell you before I started this reading that there was a part of me when I was meditating, it was a sense that this person never meant to hurt you. And I know that's hard to admit. That's hard for somebody like, yeah, right. I never meant to hurt you. I don't know, in a perfect world, how do you not hurt somebody, you know, when you're not in contact with them, or that we even got to this place? So I think that, you know, if they could take the pain away, they would. I genuinely think they didn't mean to hurt you somehow. So I miss you so much. I would definitely take that. The nights seem endless since we've gone our separate ways. So nights are the worst is how it just came into me. I can get through my day. Maybe you guys spent the nights together. Maybe you talked at night. Maybe you're just not busy at night and you can, but it's almost this feeling of without you, you know, nights are the worst without you is really what's going on. Can I have a couple more of these? Then we'll get into some cards. I have never again. Okay. Maybe they are trying to make a promise. You know, I never again, I'll do that. Never again, I'll say that, you know, it's over. I'm done. I said a lot of things I didn't mean, and I'm sorry. Okay, so are we ready for an apology? The truth is, I've never gotten over you. Okay, let's see what the cards are. Right now, I think I've got somebody who's struggling with, I never meant to hurt you, and, you know, where do we go from here? Spirit, please share with me. Fighting for you what you love. The feeling I had, claiming what's yours, life is a battlefield. This feeling of, I always thought you'd fight for me. Okay, like I feel a little confused about that. I always thought that if I were to walk away, you wouldn't just be like, okay, goodbye, there's the door. That I thought that maybe you'd chase after me just a little bit and say, you know, can't we talk about this? Or, you know, we've got to work this out, you know, but I do feel like I'm disappointed that somebody didn't put in more effort to repair this when it first happened. I have police. Okay. Was there something that involved the police? Was there an episode for somebody? You know, I got in trouble with the police. And now, you know, my life is a mess. Drunk driving, DUI. causing a total drama in my life. You know, just I'm feeling filled with regret. So they could have done something in their personal life that, of course, affected the relationship. And maybe they didn't give that any thought. You know, you lose your license and now I have to drive you everywhere. How do you think that affects me? So, you know, maybe it was something along those lines. I have in their feels. Okay, so it looks like a condom in a pocketbook. I don't know. That feels like a secret. It feels like a secret that, you know, I was keeping secrets from you, or, you know, I was with somebody else. So for somebody, it could be just cheating. Spirit, please share with me. I have an Ace of Cups. I have a King of Cups. I have a Lover's card. Wow, there's a lot of love here. And I have a Six of Wands. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of almost unconditional love. I feel like they made a big mistake. I really do. I'm going to say that whatever happened, it affected you. Maybe they just made the wrong decision. Maybe they, you know, did get themselves in trouble somehow, or they didn't take into consideration how it would affect you. But there is this incredible sense that there was a lot of unconditional love leading up to this. Like, I gave you everything. I was always there for you. We had it all, you know, and I thought that you would fight for me more. They're using the word troubled, like I'm troubled about something. I've got something weighing on my mind. I could have legal issues. I could have financial issues. So, but that unconditional love was there. I have a Ten of Cups. I have a Hanged Man. I have a Knight of Pentacles. And I have a High Priestess. So this is coming into me as I'm trying to trust my intuition. I love this little card. She's got a crystal ball and she's got her tarot cards. And I'm trying to trust my intuition. And I'm trying to let the universe work, however the universe is. And that's good. You're in a good place. But I do feel like I'm going to have to rebuild with this Knight of Pentacles. I am definitely remembering, I put this all on hold. I feel like I put this, we're happy, we were good, and then I put everything on hold because of something happening. So this feeling of everything stopped. Everything stopped. Everything changed. So can something, one thing change everything? Yeah, but there's also this kind of building up to that point. But yeah, there could be an episode that changes everything, and it hurt. So, but I'm also remembering how happy we were together. And then I have this Knight of Pentacles, which is coming into me more as a rebuilding. Can we rebuild with time? You know, you don't just stop loving someone, Spirit just said. So I don't feel like the loving feelings have gone away. I feel like they'll come right back. But I think I'm just so mad. I feel like I'm so disappointed or so disgusted with somebody because of an action. You know, like I said, a DUI, I caught you talking to somebody, I lost trust in you, you know, just an action. And I'm just having a hard time. Nine of Swords, you know, I'm worrying, I'm sleepless nights. I'm going to say sleepless nights. I feel like on both sides. I think the nights, I'm going to say if this person reaches out to you, it's going to be at night. Okay. It's going to be, I can't take it anymore. It will be like in this kind of crazy hour in the middle of the night, you know, probably waking you up from your sleep or something like that, because I feel like they really either walk around, pace, look at their phone. They don't know what to do with themselves. Can I have some initials, please, Spirit? First initials, last initials. I have the letter I. I have a Y. I have a G. I have a Z. M. L. I have an N. W. G. Q. M. S. I have a W. K. T. V. O. Okay. So some of you may definitely be connecting to those. Let's get some charms. Let's see if we have some charms that might give you a handful of clues as well. Right now, I've got some regrets. I definitely made a big mistake. I didn't take into consideration how it was going to affect us. And I feel like that's really what the problem is. It's just, you didn't think about me. It was all about you. So what did you think I was going to do? Something like that. All right, let's get a nice scoop and see if we can get some additional clues. Okay. All right, I have the letter U. I have a W. I have an O. Okay, I have a circus tent. Yeah, I feel like there's drama and chaos. You created a lot of drama and chaos around us, and you didn't consider me, or I can't have this around my kids. Something like that. Like, this is unacceptable. I can't have this in my, around the way that you talked, or something that happened around my kids. It's like a freaking circus. So that's how that's coming into me. Like, that is unacceptable. It just wasn't cool. Okay. And what is this guy? Okay, this is the Tin Man. So he needs a heart, right? So I wasn't following my heart, right? I wasn't, thinking. I wasn't listening to my heart at the time. And I'm going to put the heart with it. I wasn't realizing that I could lose the best thing that's ever happened to me. I was thinking about myself. Okay. Consequences. The cherries is coming into me as there's two of us, and you have to remember that there's two of us in this relationship. And I feel like, that again, you didn't think that there was two of us. That's coming in. I have a mermaid. It came into me as I want to go back in time. So maybe the mermaid reminds you of a time when you were really, really happy with this person. I have a beach. I have a beach and beach umbrella, beach chairs. So maybe it's a memory of travel. Maybe it's a memory of going to the beach together, or sitting outside together, going to the pool. But it is a sense of happier days and memories. Maybe those were my favorite time with you. So I could be thinking about that. I have a white star. That just came into me as hope. I have a little bow. It feels like a gift. I feel like a white bow on a gift. So I'm just going to say hope, and you were a gift, and I took you for granted. I have a crescent moon. That came into me as I'm counting the days. So this person is struggling with, they know exactly how many days or how long it's been. They're struggling with, I haven't spoken to you in 10 days. I haven't spoken to you in 3 months, 6 months, whatever it is. But it's, they know exactly how long it's been. I have a dog and I have a cat. So maybe I miss somebody's animal, right? Maybe you have an animal or they have an animal, and I just want to know how the animals are doing. You know, you become attached to the person and you become attached to the person's home. I mean, if the person has kids, you're attached to the kids. If they have an animal that you spend a lot of time together with, it's like I miss the animal. So it's kind of like I want to ask about the animal. So somebody loves your animals. Okay. So there's the clues. I mean, I think the circus tent is jumping out at me the most, kind of this feeling of, I don't want this circus in my life. I can't handle it. I'm not doing this. So until something changes and until you show me that something is going to get better, I'm really not interested in, seeing what's happening. Spirit, please share with me. I'm shattered. I feel broken. I'm having nightmares. I feel like I failed you. I definitely would be in agreement with that. I feel like I made a big mistake. I failed you. Either I told you something that I was going to do and I didn't do it. Empty promises. Wishful thinking. Is it wishful thinking for a second chance? I'm thinking a lot about you. I feel like that's a question, do I have a shot in hell of getting back with you? Chaos. I can't believe the chaos I've caused. I am 100% in agreement with this. I feel like somebody just caused so much drama, around us that was so unnecessary or so just unacceptable. I don't want it in my life. And you don't have to have it in your life. So something would have to change. But I feel like, look at what you've done to us. We were really happy. I mean, I felt 10 of Cups, Lover's card, Ace of Cups. We were really genuinely happy. We had unconditional love for each other. And then I feel like my whole world blew up. I have sipping. Okay. Rumors, gossip. Somebody's being nosy. A little bit of a don't believe everything you're hearing. Maybe they know you're talking to some friends, or maybe they know that you have been reaching out to family members or something. And you're getting it secondhand. You're getting it, kind of hearsay. So that could be upsetting them for some reason. I have an Empress. You're still my Empress. I do feel like you're still the one I want. I have a 9 of Cups. Again, wishful thinking. It's this wish fulfillment energy. Like, I wish I could go back in time. They just said, we can't. Why did this happen? It's so hard when it's like, if this didn't happen, I would still have what we had, but it did. So now we have to learn how to either forgive and forget and repair and heal and move on, or we move on to something else. Is really what our choices are. I have a 5 of Wands. I'm struggling with myself. I feel like I'm in a difficult situation. I know I put myself here. A little bit of I did this to myself. 2 of Swords. I feel stuck. I'm trying to make a decision. I'm trying to move forward. I feel like I can't one way or another. And they just said, not without you. Broken heart, 3 of Swords, bottom of my deck. It's a feeling of not without you, that I can't move on without you. Spirit, can I have some loving messages again? I don't want to be with anybody else. Will you give me another chance to love you? Hard decision. Come back. I miss your hugs and your kisses. You could be having a really hard time right now because you just can't handle the situation that they're in, or that you'll be right back into their drama or their chaos, and you can't fix it. They got to come to you when they are in a better situation, maybe. Do you still love me the way you used to? I want nothing more than to be yours again. I mean, that's really hard to answer. I'm going to say yes. Of course you still love them. Can you be really mad at somebody and still love them? Absolutely. You could be, really angry with them, but I'm still in love with you. Is this goodbye? That's the hard part. Is this goodbye? At what point do you say this is over? I'm not the same person who hurt you. This really put a shock of reality into them, that something has to change. Something has to give. And I'm so sorry. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind, whoever this is, they're very sorry. Now, whether they're going to come forward and admit that, if they do, it's going to happen in the middle of the night. It's going to be a call in the middle of the night. Keep your phone on, but I just feel like they just can't handle those that nighttime energy. So that it's almost like they stare at the clock and think about, should I call? Should I call? So there might be a night that they just pick up the phone and, call and just say, I can't do it anymore. I have to talk to you. But I do feel the sorry. I do feel I created a circus and I threw you right in, and that wasn't fair to you. You deserve better. So I'm going to put this out into the universe, and we'll see where Spirit takes you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to my channel, if you're new to this channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. I would love for you to join us. Thank you for your comments. Claim it, own it, it's yours below. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolinsPsychicMedium.com. I have 2 other channels, my main channel and a pick a card channel. And those channels, you may find some additional love readings that you may enjoy. So we'll ask Spirit to guide you both. These are hard days. They're difficult days. Somebody's counting the days. We'll see you soon.